What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done.
What's that all about?
You here to see the Jarl?
Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth? Very well. You may approach the mournful throne, but watch your words.
Always looking war.
Keep your eyes open
Drive
for
those
horsemen
bastard
when
beasts
you're on the
out of the
roads.
Reach for good.
And what do Legion soldiers know about the hills of the Reach and the caves that make up those hills? The Forsworn can hide and ambush every assault.
The safety of the city and our settlements must be our only
I'm
concern.
Igmund's uncle, as well as
The
his
rest of the
steward.
Reach is on its own.
Cowards, both of you.
Excellent.
My
You've
father
done
would
us a
not
great
sit idle back
service.
and wait while
Here
his
is your
men take
reward.
over his lands.
I have letters to read.
Old dwarven city underneath the keep. The Schuenzell. Best steer clear if you don't want a steam centurion carving you up.
Stupid! You have the honor of addressing a member of the Thalmor. Bask in it. As if this craggy wretch of a city could give birth to a superiorly bred mer such as myself. No, I'm not from Markarth. I was sent here to lead the Thalmor's interests in this corner of Skyrim. It's my mission to root out all Talos worship in this city. It's a religious matter. The Thalmor do not recognize Talos as a god. He was only a man, and does not deserve a place in our pantheon. The Empire has agreed to accept our beliefs, and its citizens have a responsibility to cease their heretical worship. You're awfully inquisitive, aren't you? I like that. Perhaps you'd care to solve a little problem I'm having. Ogmund the Scout. He's old, respected, and I know for a fact that he worships Talos in his home. But the Jarl has been hesitant to call for his arrest. I want you to break into his home and find evidence. We're the ruling body of the Old Mary Dominion, saviors of Mer, victors of the Great War. The Empire exists because we allow it to exist, and I'm here to make sure the Jarl of Markarth remembers that. The Thalmor saved all of Elvenkind during the Oblivion Crisis. We've been watching over our lands for 200 years. We refounded the Old Mary Dominion, an alliance between us and our Bosmer cousins. You might know them from their common name, Wood Elves. We intend to prove the superiority of Mer over man, 1 century at a time. Until next time.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damn shopkeepers.
I think I will sabotage that. If I can.
The Silverblood family will be heard.
Don't bother with Tacitus. Useless.
The law in Markarth. So sitting on mine.
Better do it anyway.
Watch the skies, traveler. You don't know anything about this house? No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
is here?
Can't the man have a bit of privacy? Get out of here! Last warning. Leave. Now!
Okay.
Guards! Dress!
Hello.
We'll handle things from here. Move along. I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of it.
Okay. Guess I have to do it in the day. Where to sleep? Where's the inn? They don't clean up the bodies.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Just here to drink.
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself. Did you hear? The Hall of the Dead is closed. Brother Veralis isn't the most popular man in town right now.
Another foul day at the smelter.
Sure thing. It's yours for a
Working with
day.
you for over 10 years, and all you have to say is
I'll show you to your right this way.
Sometimes I think we deserve these miserable lives of ours.
What do you need, handsome?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Comfortable bed. Oh, that's a rock. Carrying a lot of stuff. I think I have to go back soon. Yeah, I have to go back home.
Another drink, Cosner?
Why can't the men in this city leave me
My
alone?
sons deserves nothing but the finest here.
Need something?
Try to break
We'll
in.
handle things from here. Move
Yeah, you
along.
said that yesterday. You haven't handled anything yet. Okay. Nothing to see here. Why are you walking back and forth? I'm just here.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Stop saying that.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Yeah, you said that already. Okay. Never leaves his home.
You're not supposed to be here.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Ah, yeah. Missability. 20 seconds. Yeah, move along, move along. Dumb guards.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Oh, jeez, don't say it. Don't say it.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Please don't say that. Oh, he's leaving.
We'll handle things from here. Move
I
along.
know you said it already.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Out of my way, outsider.
I can play this another way.
The Silverblood family will be heard.
On Dolomar is the commander of the Thorn. The Dominion is here, and we're watching you. Ah, there we have it. This will be all I need to have Ogmund taken care of. I would like to personally thank you on behalf of myself and the Thormor for your assistance. Here, for your work. Until next time.
Okay. Sorry about that. Thought they could play that on the way. I have to go. I have so much stuff I can't. I have to go home.
Jarl can refuse to see me all he likes. Can't ignore us forever.
Outsiders aren't trusted in Markarth. Let's keep that in mind.
Outsiders.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth. Thank you for your time.
Carrying too much stuff. I need to go back home first. It's not really that far. Okay, go back. There's a road there.
Mayik's father was also called Mayik, as was Mayik's father's father. At least, that is what his father said.
Standard. Somebody here. Swing home. it used up, or I can use them over and over? Something with heavy armor, maybe. But okay, I think I will change. Looks strange. I can use that one. sell them. Sell a lot of this stuff also. Okay, I will sell them. Hardly use it. Okay, I'll go back and I'll sell. or something? Excuse me. Oh, you're
All right,
a thief.
hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish. Nice try, but you don't scare me. I'm not gonna ask again. Don't you walk away from me.
Never should have come.
That's your best, huh?
Oh, that's my best. Soldier's hood. Where's my horse? Come back here. Where are you going? Not afraid of him. You're a little thief, are you? You attack dragons. Where is the cave? Check it out. Underwater pub? No. Underwater? I got a fish. Oh, yeah. And I have enough. But the little cave is nice to check out. since I played this, but I remember this place. Too early.
Staying safe, I hope.
Never leave the house? You want that ending?
Need something?
Closing the stall, and that's final.
You want to give up now? Out of fear? Is that what we're going to teach our daughter?
Walk is
Tacitus. What is this? Is that what you call it? In the Legion, we would have called it useless. Look how... Need a new blade? Tacitus? Boy's an Imperial. I keep showing him how to treat the iron, but he never gets it. In the Legion, the Imperial smiths used to read books when they couldn't set their hammers straight. Wisdom of the old, I guess. If you find a book called The Last Scabbard of Actors, would you bring it to me? Tacitus sure isn't learning by example. Thanks. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
to sell some stuff.
Let me know if you need something forged.
Okay. But this. Okay, what was the quest?
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there. I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon. All right. I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key, and be careful. New to Skyrim? I was confused at first, too. The Nords call their mausoleums the Hall of the Dead. It's where people in the city are buried. Fathers, forefathers, mothers, foremothers. Arche, one of the 8 divines, god of the cycle of birth and death. It is his shrine people pray to when they visit the hall, that his divinity will watch over their ancestors on the way to the next life. Tread lightly in the hall. You don't know what's in there.
Right after I finish my book, we'll start.
What do you need?
Sell again.
Could I maybe skip the excavation, Uncle Calcelmo? I just think you won't need me.
Nonsense. You're a vital part of my research. We'll be there.
Let's set this.
Now, I don't want to hear another word of trouble.
What is it? I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
sir. Okay. Okay, let me honest.
Everything's all right?
Oh, I have to go back. Oh, that's funny.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls. It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
Oh, Jesus.
You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt. A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment. Very well. But should the hunger call out to you, I'll be waiting outside Reachcliff Cave. Tell the people of Markarth that their dead are safe. My work is done here.
You've returned. What happened in the Hall of the Dead? Divines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward. Arcade protect you.
I guess that's far away, isn't it? It's asleep and then
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Excuse me, do you know anything about this house?
Just
seen anyone enter?
Just ask me that.
Bloody enough for you, outsider?
Markarth, is it bloody enough for you? Then turn around and go back where you came. City doesn't need you, doesn't want you. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll stay. No. I live in a nice house in solitude, where the air isn't filled with smoke from the silver smelters, and golden-haired girls shine my shield. Been here ever since I left the Bard's College. Turns out a few muscles earn more gold than a damn loot. The Silverbloods pay me, let me crack a few skulls, and keep the guards off my back. That's all I need. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always coin to be made killing off some forsworn in the hills. As long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra-worshipping savages who practice the dark arts. Yeah.
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and...
Drinks here are watered down, but they're cheap.
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
Can you not
You're lying.
stay my way?
Are you joking? You just rented a room from me.
I still have the room.
Top of the cliff. Ale is cheaper than party.
Where's the room?
Just here to drink.
I don't buy that story either.
Unlike my husband, Pepper,
this
I
one?
watch out for
favorite.
our guests.
What was that you said, venomous wife of
Mama,
mine?
when is Kay coming home?
Nothing, you pig-headed. He's off fighting. With the Stormcloaks. He'll return when the war is over.
Our son joining the Stormcloaks.
Why can't
This
the
war
men
had
in
never
the city
happened.
leave me
Kay would have
alone?
joined the Imperial Legion like grandfather.
Endon, we talked about this. Are you still disappointed
Is
in
there
Kane's choice?
something I can do for you?
No. I think if I was a young man, I would have done the same. If there's still a lead...
Let's talk to that guy there.
There's no shipments coming in, so I do nothing.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, legal rites and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find. Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But the people I asked say no one enters or leaves. Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way. That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this. Come out! We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open. Stendar's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. Come on, let's go.
No. Kill him. Crush his bones. Tear at his flesh.
Get out of my head.
You will kill or you will die.
I don't want to die. I can't die. You or me.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down.
Made a mess. Okay.
Yes, further into the bowels. So close, your prize is waiting. Did you think Molegbal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak. Rusted, dry. There was a time when this mace dripped with the blood of the feeble and the worthless. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate it, left it here to decay, until you came. Fine. I offered you a reward. You'll get the freedom your kind enjoys so much. But Boethia's priest is imprisoned as well. But not by me. He is hurt, suffering. Save him. Let him perform his rites one more time. And when he does, I will be waiting for him.
No, wrong answer. Okay. It's kind of far away.
Ololagagan.
Ugh, you're the most disgusting virgin I've ever seen.
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragon can swoop down at any time.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silver Blood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Keep your eyes and ears open. Once you've found out anything, come straight to me.
Outsiders aren't trusted in Markarth. Just keep that in mind.
Orcish armor, huh? Hadn't even said it that once. Not even strong. Those unfortunate.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here. That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. Uh-huh.
You don't want to be here. Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia.
Terrible names.
Need something?
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me. You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of. That's all you got! Come on, come on! Oh, bastard! Yeah! Take it, fight back! Yeah! Snow that to the ground. Come on! I'm gonna crush you like a bug. Ah! Yeah! Fight back! Yeah! 12 septums on a big one. You mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
Like, where are we kidding?
Want to cut venison or mutton? Of course.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Now you just tell me if you need something. Yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. Of course, but I can't just hand that over. Privacy, after all. Right. You adventuring types would never go into a room just to steal everything. Well, I guess Margaret isn't around to complain. It's yours. I should remind Clipper to clean this place up. Nothing, you pig-headed oaf.
How are your children?
Today, I've cleaned the linens, washed the floors, and checked all our guests.
Ah, my son. You'll be a fine innkeeper someday.
Who says you're terrible?
Never mind your mother, Ren. If you listen to me and
You come right to me if you find an unwashed floor or a lumpy bed.
What is it?
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
Bloodiest beef in the reach.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Oh, it's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. He is the king in rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. My dear boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. I'm sorry, but come on!
I'll see you in pieces. I won't go down. Go!
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right?
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. Imperial agent. That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out of it. Now get out! What? By the gods, Betrid!
Thought I heard something.
Cannot best you.
Victory is yours! I submit!
It's worse than it.
Enjoy your last. Cleared out, I guess. The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here.
Just saved you life. Okay.
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, you're not. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. Madanach, the king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Madanach was busy ruling over the Reach. Until Ulfric came and put them down. My prison, the source of half the silver in Skyrim, the most secure prison in Tamriel. No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanach down there would keep him under control. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house!
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the king in rags while you're serving a life sentence in Sidna Mine. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
Mark my words, I will.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. All right, then.
What are you in for, New Blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, New Blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood. Now if you'll excuse me.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn. A couple of years. I wasn't a Forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Easier that way. Guards say I murdered someone. I was just sleeping off some meat in my aunt's house. That didn't stop them from arresting me. I don't even know who they said I killed. Good day.
Be careful! Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kinda keeps going like that. First it was 6 months. Then a year. Then 2 years. Now I'm in for life. Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need. Maybe you could do something for me first. Duok has a bottle of skooma. Finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you. All right, then.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. I don't want to talk about it. Long enough. Till next time. What do you want? No digging to do.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
I left behind my daughter.
You serve your time by digging, so dig. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine, but first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. The only thing Monadnock expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute every so often. You're not getting through.
I'm just another... Bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a pick-me-up. Good way to pass the time. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here. Until next time.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down. I'm a Forsworn. One of our raids went bad and I got captured. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silverbloods want their ore mine, so they threw me in here. Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now, but something keeps me going. You give me one more look, and I cut you open. That skooma's mine. Skooma addict. Get lost. That's it. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Damn addict's always stealing from me. Here, I hope you choke on it.
decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay? Until next time.
I left behind my daughter.
You serve your time. Ready to pay the toll? 1 shiv. All right, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanak is smarter than you think. All right, then.
Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Your freedom? Yes, but even if you were to escape Sidna Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nord stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Dhonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are. The Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free. Our vengeance will come. Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. I'm not Monadnock. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. Till next time.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
You're a Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Ah, Bork will muscle one out of you on your way in? Fine. Take this one. Up. Struggle is our people struggle.
I don't really need it.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
What? No! No, don't kill me! Please!
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
You're back. Have you done what I asked? You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn!
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. It's a little gift from the dwarves. Who knew they would end up helping our cause? We have to move. We'll talk more once we see the sky.
Someone there.
Come on!
Let's get him off.
Never should have come here! Nobody here now. Nobody here now.
Madanak, I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now. I had Kai recover all, and take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember. Time to finally... the sky and make it rain red.
Madanak, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar! Over here! You won't even live to regret this! Show me what you're on face!
I took the torch. Kill all the guards.
Over here. Takes care of that. I work silver, like father, and his father before him.
silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
You aren't with the Forsworn, are you? People say they saw you when the prisoners escaped. So many dead. My family came here centuries ago. We made a good living smithing the silver that flows through the city. But you probably wanted to know about the fancy carvings and stonework, didn't you? Travelers always do. Here, I have a delivery I need to make to Calcimo. Why don't you take it to him? He knows the history of Markarth better than anyone. Thank you. He can be a bit difficult, but I'm sure he'll appreciate your help. Hey, stop at my stall in the market sometime.
Forgot fast.
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Unlike my husband Clever, I watch after
Forsworn rampaging through the streets, as if business wasn't slow enough. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right.
Need something? Why can't the men in this city leave me alone? Need something? Yes. What do you need, handsome?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Guess that's it for today.